we're back with a new video. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update for this month, what I've been doing. I decided to move this bookshelf out of my room. I did have books in here, but I needed space for my coloring. So I decided to go and get myself this one over here. And then I added my Disney in the bottom. This is books that I already touched for this month. And then this one is just the stuff that I do want to touch, my own challenge. And then the top is just based on book projects. And the only reason why I put it like that, so that it looks pretty full and it looks busy. But if I didn't do this, all of this will be empty. So I have these back here. My son always brings me bags because I'm always saying, hey, can you throw this in the trash? And he's like, look, I'm just going to bring you a whole bunch. He just put it in there. But that is basically base for my cozy books, which is just the bottom that's filled up. The top is not filled. Then I have a 2 for my 8x5, which I still have a good amount of space in this side to fill it up. But this is how my table is looking so far. I've been playing that game with my husband. It's a really good game as well. And this is how my table is turning out. This is a page I'm working on, and hopefully I could get it done for you guys. And that's pretty much how my table is going. Today is January the 19th, and I finally received this adorable, cute books. I'm gonna put who is this by, and I just got it today. I've been waiting for this one, and this is a color code tracker for your Disney Mystery Color by Number books. Look how cute and adorable this is, and it's thick. This is crazy. So let's go ahead and check the back. So here we have is crafting Mama Bear. So I believe she has a YouTube channel as well, and I couldn't hold my wallet and purchase this because I was like, I have to. I need it for my Disney books, and this goal for this year was for me to work on my Disney books. So here we have it says this book belongs to, and look at the little decorations on here based on Disney. So here we have dive into work creativity with this thoughtful created resource. Is at over 100 design pages. So that's just in for a little bit of information. I love the fact that it has this little castle, the based on the cover page on each of these pages. Here we have the color code, and you do not have to, like, I mean, these right here, they don't have the, what is it called, the symbols. And there was one that I seen that they had the symbol, so I'm not sure why this one doesn't have the symbol, but it has, you could put the book, the page number, and the date that you completed, color swatch, and then the marker pen brand and number on the side. I thought this one brought like the code on the side, unless I bought the wrong one. She got 2. I'm not really sure, but I'll check that out. But it does have a good amount of pages in here. And then on the all the way in the back, it has character color code. So pretty much you can do whatever character, say if it's Snow White, the skin where you use, the hair, and the iconic outfit. That's pretty cool. Brings you a few sheets of those. And then let me see. I think that's it. And then this page, a year at a glance. This is the year, total of completed pages, total of books worked in, and total books in collection. Just pretty neat. So let me see what else. And then it has 200 color code pages on this book. And then once again says thank you. And it has her information, which is Rachel, Crafted Mama Bear on YouTube. She has Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, this is super cute and adorable. But once again, I thought this was going to be the one that had like the symbol here, unless she has 2 sets of those, one without it and one with it. I will have to check. But I'm very excited to use this so I can do all of my books that I had planned for this month to complete. So I'm going to be using this as well for that. Now is the end of the month, and I'm going to be showing you guys my completed pages for this month. So if you guys would have watched my first video of the month of my plans for January, I wanted to do all the Winnie the Pooh pages, and I was only able to do some. I couldn't get through all of them. And I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I had done with my completed pages for Winnie the Pooh and some Disney books that I also had to do for book projects. So here's a color code tracker like I was showing you guys. And this is, once again, if you guys are interested, it's by Crafting Mama Bear. and she does have a YouTube herself. So I have written down here the Season and Victrix, which are two books that I had touched. Out of the Season, I touched page 93. Out of Victrix, I did page 39 and 40. And the reason why I did that, because it's pretty much just one page per page. So, but because these don't have the symbols, I ended up ordering the wrong book, and these don't have the symbol. I said it's totally fine because I did love the quality of this book. So what I'm doing is because I only used this line, I started another one here, and I just put the numbers right in the top and both the books that I touched. That's pretty much how I did it. I feel like it's a good thing. So here is some of the Winnie the Pooh pages that I did touched, and yeah, that's what I was doing for this whole month. It makes it way easier to put your numbers here, just in case you need to put the markers away for some reason. You had to work in another project or anything like that. You didn't finish that page. And then you could just go back and refer to the numbers here. This one is blank because when I went to this page, which the solution shows you here, that it's Tigger. But when I went to start on the page and start getting the numbers, the solution itself on the page was not based on Winnie the Pooh. So I just left it there, and hopefully once I'm able to get back to it, I'll get back to it. But this is Victrix and Tome 7 that I worked on. Here are the colors that I used for Tremblay 2 and Grand Classic Circles, which are these 3 pages. Here we have Grand Circles and the Horses one, and these are the ones I did. And then those are the colors. I'm going to be showing you guys all the pages as well. And then here are both the petite ones, the princess one, and then I forgot what that one is translated. But here are the 2 pages that I did complete and the colors that I used. They have all been Longuo pens, Longuo the brush ones, or Tule Art markers. Starting off with Cozy Seasons. And this one is a book project. And the page that we did for this month is this one right here. And I try to do like a 2-color combination for the snow, and then do like the white outline on the outside. And I think I did okay with this one. The Cottage of Friends, we did 2 pages, is a book project as well. Here's this one. And then in this page, this book will be done by August. Here we have Cozy Gnome. This is a book project with Chelsea. And here is our first page. I actually forgot that I did this page, but it's too cute. And I really did like how it turned out. Soft Life, another book project. And we did 2 pages. Here's this one. And my second one. Cozy Froggy book project, hosted by me. And this page. I actually did a very light gray for this one, so it looks like I left it in white. Curry Cuties is another book project with Kathy. And then we did 2 pages. And I really love how I did this one. I actually used my liquid pearls and my stickles for the pumpkin. Love the shine. Merry Christmas. This was a, we did a page out of here with Jules. Girl Moments is another book project by Kathy, and we did 2 pages. And then our second page, we have one of the Disney Color by Number. We worked on our next one, which is this one. This is page 4. We're going in order with this one. Cute Chibi, another book project with Kathy and Lauren. And our page was this one. And the funny thing was, right, I waited a whole month, so I can leave this one for last. So if Kathy and Lauren watch my video, let me tell you how I was waiting for you and Kathy and Lauren, for you girls to finish, because I had no idea what the heck I was looking at first. And I was like, I'm going to wait till they do it so I know. You know, I was a little bit confused with this page. So what happens was that nobody got to it in the beginning of the month, so I still had to work on it first. So I did try my best to finish this one, but the girls did amazing. Color by Number. A lot of these color per number, I'm going to put them to the side for now because I am entering a new challenge for myself the whole entire year. So I want to be able to focus only on book projects and books that I'm doing my own challenges for. And I think it just takes off a little bit of the pressure. If I could get to them, I'll get to them. But if I don't, I'm just going to leave them on the side. And out of this one, I was able to do this page. I did this one. And then this one, I have no idea what it is. But it's another page that is done. Here we have the Majestic Castle. And like I said, if I could get to them, I will. But I'm probably going to leave them for last at the end of the month. Because I like working on these books. But because I want to focus also on all of my book projects and my stuff, I'm going to be leaving them just for last. And if I get to them, like I said, I'll get to them. If not, it'll keep moving on to the next month. Here we have the fluffy one. And I only did, I hope it's in the camera, but this page. I think she's sitting down. For season, I have this one. It's like a little path here. The tree. Here we have the adorable animal ones. This one for sure is going to continue each month. Just because I really like the solutions out of here. Here we have Dreaming and Birch, I think it is. And I did the next page, which is this tree. Here we got the farm life. And I did just one. This pig. Here we have the Cute and Chibi. This is another book project with Chelsea and Lauren. And we did our first page out of here. And let me tell you, the girls did amazing. Like, I was shocked the way they did their pages. It is detailed, these books, but they're very fun, and I really do like these chibis. So yeah, this is my page, how it turned out. If you guys want to see the girls pages, it's over on my other platform. Fairy Beauties, we completed our next page, which is this one. I did use liquid pearls on the wings, and then that's pretty much what I did. And everything else is the whole alcohol marker. We have Chibi Girls from April Amber. This one is the Fun Time Park. It's a book project with Lauren. And then this is our page. And I love how Lauren did her balloons. They were amazing. Like, it was like this type of glaze type of look. I think I'm just going to call it glaze. That's how I feel when I look at them. But she did amazing. So, Lauren, you're doing an amazing job. She has been getting better in her coloring. And, yeah, this is our page for this month. Here we got Witch Chibis. This is by Alexandra Francis. And it was a book project. So, here is mine. I used metallic for her skirt. Like this area. I use a glitter stickles and the glitter brush ones. That metallic outline for the pink area. And then this page, I use metallic on the top. And everything else is just the alcohol on there. Here we have the 50 dessert one. And I did 2 pages with jewels. Here's my first page. I did metallic outline for the little, I guess that's like jelly type. And then I did this one, which I used stickles for the top area around there. Here we have Mystery Moonlight. This one is the 80 vibes. And I did my first page, which is Care Bear. Here we have the Dazzling Ladies. And I did this one. She's like, looks like she's like out the window or something. With her head up, you know, like in the movies. Holiday candles. I did one out of here. Another April Amber. This one is the Unicorn, and it's a book project with Kathy. We did this page. And then we did a second page as well, which is this one. And I really like how this one turned out better than my other page. And then I really had to look at Kathy because I had no idea what all of this was at first. It was really hard to tell what I was looking at. I'm guessing that's like a tree, but I wasn't sure. But I just colored it like that. Just thought that would be, rather than doing brown, because I wasn't sure what it was, but I did like how this page turned out. Cute Chibi Girls. I did another one out of here, which is this one. We have the dragon one, which is with Kathy as well. We do 4 pages. Here's the first one. I wanted to do my flowers with like white outline. I used stickles for the wings and metallic for like here in the inside. But I like how this page turned out. I love that yellow too as well. And I did like outline for the bees as well. Then my other page was this one, and I love doing the bubbles on here. I also use stickles for the bubbles and then for his eyes as well. And then we had also completed this one. I wasn't sure how to complete the dog, so I just did like spots on them. And then I used metallic for the dragons on there, and I used the red and orange combination on there. Then my last page was this one, Beware of the Dragon. Kept it very simple for this one, a little bit of metallic, but that's pretty much it for this one. And your aesthetic is with Kathy as well, and we did 2 pages for this month. Here's the first one, and then our second page. Then we have the Joyce one. This one has been the last one she came out with, Camila Angelkova, and we did 4 pages out of here with Kathy as well. I did metallic for the sign here. And then we had also completed this one. Then we did this page. And then our last one, which I really did like how this one turned out. Chibi Girls Fiesta is another book project with Kathy. We did 2 pages out of here. Here's my first one. And then the second page was this one right here, which this page was very yellowed. You guys can see like the stains, and I was able to fix some of it, but not everything. Here we have these 50 Spellbound, and this is with Chelsea, and this is our next page we worked on. Here we have the Clown Cutie ones, and this is with Lauren, a book project with Lauren. This is a page that we had picked out for this month. Now we're going to be moving over to the Disney books that I did touch on my own challenge. So here we have a season, and I was able to complete this one. And then my second page, this one only had 2 pages based on Winnie the Pooh. I completed this one. Then we have Tome 8. I believe this one only brought 1. The portrait one, I did 1 as well, which is the illusion one, and I did this one. We had Tome 4, and I ended up completing this page. But I think this one, it was just because I wanted to do like a random page out of here. We have Tome 2, and I completed this page, which I really do like, and I did use the Languille on here and some brush ones. They're both the same brand. This one was a buddy color with Chelsea. She helped me out to do this one. She's trying to get back into Disney, and she's doing a very good job. The only thing that I realized with the Languille tip brush ones, or the tip one, if you go over them and you scratch it with your nails or something, they make all of this little line effects on there. That's the only thing, that's the only downfall for those pens. And then my other page was this one right here. Out of Mickey, Donald & Co. is a book project with Lauren, and we did our both pages for this month, which is this one right here. And then we had also completed this page. Tome 2 out of the Trampoline, I finished this page. I've been wanting to do this page for the longest time, and I forgot he's part of Winnie the Pooh. And then I had also completed this one, which I wish that I could have done a double pass on the pink one. And I think that's it. Tome 7 from the classics, and I completed this Winnie the Pooh. Once again, my challenge was to color in all of my Winnie the Pooh pages. We have Tome 10, and I did, let me see. right here. This one, Vitrix. I completed, finally touched this book. I haven't touched this one in a while. So I did this one. I wish it brought the outline, and I seen people do like the black outline themselves, just so the character itself can stand out more, but I didn't do that. And then I also completed these 2 pages as well, because they were part of the Winnie the Pooh challenges, the challenge for myself. And I love the colors out of these 2 pages. Here we have the horse one, and this is a book project with Kathy. We are starting from the beginning, doing 1 page out of the month, and this was our next page. I used Languo, which I love how it looks in the bottom because it's like, looks glossy. And then this is the brush area. And I had to grab the Princess Tome 2. I did a page, and I started in the beginning. So I think I'm going to touch this one each month, like just for me. And I ended up doing this, but let me tell you how I took forever to complete this page. I feel like it took me a week because I kept stopping. I was taking my time. I wasn't really rushing. It was just to work on it on my own pace. And whenever I finished doing the pages I was going to work on during that day, and I wanted to continue coloring and just work on a page on my own, this was the one that I was touching. I love how it came out. Everything is Languo, the tip ones, which are these. Let me see if I can take them out. There's a little one on here. These little tips. So it just imagine that it did took me a while, but in the same time, if you actually think about it, this is so detailed. So it's like you get done that piece, move on, piece, move on. You know, it doesn't take as long, but it still does take long. So I have fun, and I didn't think I was going to finish it this month, but I did. Here we have the circle ones, and I finally touched and grabbed onto this book. And this is one of them for the Winnie the Pooh. I also did this one. And I did this page as well. And the last book out for this month, I did the Petite Princess with Kathy. It's a book project. And we are in page 14. And we're only doing 1 page out of the month. This was pretty much the last page I had touched besides April Amber, the unicorn one. And it took me a while. It took me an entire day just to complete this one. But I love how it turned out. I did use the same acrylic sets, which are the Languo ones. And I love how this actually did turn out. I took my time with it as well. So our next one will be this page. And those are all of my completed pages I worked on for the month of January. I want to say thank you for all of you guys that have been participating with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video.